Hi guys, Deborah McClendon. I want to make sure that everyone understands what they're supposed to do for SLO number 3, which is your last student learning outcome activity. I leave it to the end because it requires you to be in front of a camera and giving a speech, and if I did it any earlier than this, everybody would drop the class and I'd end up with no students. So here we go. Forced participation. In chapter 14, you will find that your assignments include, as usual, reading the chapter and going through PowerPoints and blah, blah, blah. No chapter quiz this week. We're focusing on SLO number 3. Now, I'm in chapter 14 folder. This is not due for 2 more weeks. Go look at the calendar. I will not start accepting submissions for this until tomorrow, which is Wednesday. But you have 2 weeks to get this done. Do not wait until the last minute because it's going to take a little while to do this. So, there are 2 things here. One is the oral presentation project description. This is the actual Dropbox. You must go here first. For SLO number 3, which is your oral piece of the student learning outcomes, you have to do a presentation. So it's easier for me to just kind of direct you and help you limit your scope, or else you'll be out there floundering, and the day before it's due you still won't even know what am I going to do my speech on. So here we go. I want you to go to the TED site. If you're not familiar with the TED site, it's just an organization out there where folks who are really smart and really good at doing presentations get together and present the data of different things they're doing, and they decided to put it up on the website so that you didn't have to go to the conference to get this information. Anybody in the world can go to the TED site and listen to these people. So they're great. It's a great place to go, even if you're not doing a project for a school. So go to the TED site, read up on it a little bit, figure out what's going on. If you have a person that you already are familiar with who is a scientist that you know goes out and does a lot of presentations of this nature, you might actually be able to find something that he or she is doing. What I want you to do, go and you can look at these by most entertaining. You can look at them by technology, entertainment, rated jaw-dropping. You should go check out a few of those because you just think it's very interesting, the kinds of things these people are coming up with. If you are a design student, you may want to go and listen to some TED Talks about design. There's a business, there's just general science. Go find some talks related to a topic in which you are interested. What I want you to do is find 3 here on the TED site. There we go. Select 3 TED Talks related to a theme, and the theme is completely up to you. Just because you're a computer science student doesn't mean you have to do something that's technology related. If you want to do something about entertainment, then fine. It's just somehow your 3 talks need to be related to each other to some degree, and I'm going to do one to demonstrate kind of what I'm talking about. Once you get through with first you have to listen to the TED Talks, and they're all around 15, 19, 21 minutes long. So it's going to take you at least an hour to sit and just listen to them. Then you come back and give a brief overview of what they talked about, the main points in the video. I certainly don't want you to do a 21-minute review of a 21-minute video. I want you to limit yourself to at least 2 minutes in length, maximum 4 minutes. Because remember, I have to listen to all of these, and there are 50-some people in the class. So give me a break. Please try to get the best sound quality possible, because nothing is worse than trying to grade these things when I can't hear what you're saying. So if you probably students use their cell phones, they use webcams. If you're going to use your cell phone, please make sure that the audio is where I can at least understand what you're saying, and make sure it's loud enough. Once you get your presentation done, you just upload it to, youtube.com, just like you've done before. If you don't have a YouTube account, you can create one. It's completely free. You do not send me the link to your presentation, okay? Here's what I want you to do. There is a form here, the video project submission sheet. You will complete this form. Hang on, let me just bring it up for you. Open the form. It has your name, whatever is your program area, the central theme of your presentation. So, if you're doing your presentation on widgets and how they impact dolphins in the Pacific Ocean or something, type all that stuff in there for me. Provide the TED Talk title and the presenter's name for each of the videos that you're going to review. Then here is where you copy and paste the URL when you uploaded your video to YouTube. There you can give me the URL. Copy and paste your URL right here. Save this document. Submit this document into the Dropbox, and then I will go into the Dropbox, click on the link, and it'll work perfectly. Okay, so like I said, you have to give me your link as part of this document. Okay, if you need want to do a little bit of research about how to give a speech, how to write a speech, how to deliver a speech, these are some good resources that you can find on the web. In your presentation, I want you to make sure that you do your presentation as if you are in front of a classroom, or if you were doing a presentation for an employer or whatever. Okay? Formal presentation. So don't be messing around in your room or playing with the dog or people walking in and out of your room, that kind of stuff. It needs to be done. You only have 2 to 4 minutes. Surely you can find 2 to 4 uninterrupted minutes. I know it's hard sometimes. It's hard around my house. Practice your presentation and then actually present it. Do not read from notes. Like I said before, it needs to be at least 2 minutes. Hopefully it won't be much longer than 4 minutes. If it's longer than 4 minutes, I really need for you to edit it back a little bit. Okay? Then I will grade them using my grading matrix, and your grades will be posted into the grade book as I grade them, and realize it's going to take a while for me to grade these things. I'm asking you to finish them all before Thanksgiving so you can have a nice Thanksgiving holiday. And then I will probably spend the better part of the next 2 weeks trying to get these things graded. So, here's some other, for example, if you're a nurse, when you look at the categories on TED, you may not necessarily find a nursing category, but there are other areas in which you might be interested, like cancer research, any kind of medical research. So you can always find something that will be in a theme. Let's say that you select videos on curing cancer. All 3 of the videos you include in your presentation will support your central theme of curing cancer, and all of that will kind of relate back to your program area of nursing. Like I said before, you don't have to relate it back to your program area if you don't want to, if you want to do something totally different. But the 3 videos have to be related to each other so that they support your central theme. Okay? I am going to do a little demo video for you, so that should be forthcoming as soon as I figure out exactly how I'm going to do that. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.